In 1998, I had the great honor and privilege of participating in a reconciliation meeting between 6 Native American tribes and the descendants of European settlers in a region of northern Argentina commonly known as El Impenetrable, the Impenetrable Zone. Tribal traditions in that region say that when the Native Americans realized that the descendants of white settlers were going to take all of the good land, that their shamans and warlocks in the area actually decided to put a curse on the land so that the Europeans, the white settlers, would not want the land because it was unfruitful. The Native Americans decided that having an unfruitful land was better than having no land. And so after generations of massacres and wars and conflicts and racial hatred and divisions and suffering and poverty and drought, a group of very valiant and courageous Native American tribal leaders who were also Christians, decided that they would forgive the whites. And the descendants of European, some very brave European descent pastors also realized that their forefathers had done the Indians wrong. And so they repented to the Native Americans. And the Native Americans repented between the tribes for the tribal warfare that had gone on long before the Europeans ever showed up. That event occurred on September the 12th, 1998. It was miraculous on so many different levels, and there were supernatural signs and wonders that occurred, even to the extent that the climate over that region has remained changed up until now. I wondered if there was not a message in the supernatural signs and wonders that occurred that night in the Impenetrable that's applicable for our current state of affairs in the United States of America today. There are many groups of people and organizations who are attempting to incite hatred and division and resentment for ulterior motives, to gain power and to make a profit. But it is destroying the United States of America from within. So I've written a book. It's called Impenetrable: Breaking the Curse of Racial Hatred. It's available on Amazon.com, and I think it has a message of reconciliation and forgiveness that could help heal our nation today. The eternal principles of God remain the same throughout every generation, throughout every nation, on all continents. Forgiveness is better than resentment and hatred. I believe that the message in this book that I've written, Impenetrable, can help bring healing to divisions in our nation today. And so I just want to offer it to you. You can go on Amazon.com and purchase the book. My motivation is not about book sales. My motivation truly is to bring the healing power of forgiveness to the United States of America, and that spiritual weapon could melt away resentment and anger and racial divisions from among us. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but they are spiritual to the pulling down of strongholds. I want you to be blessed, and I want you to walk in the supernatural power of the favor of God. Be blessed and highly favored.